Less than a year now to the 2016 general elections, there is a rising activity on the country's political landscape. Some are dramatic, some are mundane. Now, while opposition political parties and the civil society are pushing for electoral reforms, the ruling NRM party is realigning its ranks with the recent appointment of new senior officials of the Secretariat. There could also be some realignment in opposition parties a few days after Democratic Party DP President Norbert Mao took leave, citing medical reasons. His Uganda People's Congress counterpart Otunnu announced that he would not vie for a second term. Lira Municipality MP, one of Otunnu's harshest critics, this was his opinion on Otunnu's decision.
Leaving the party as he did, in the situation he did, I don't think was the best way forward. Because personally I had written to Dr. Otunnu and other UPC members 1 year ago warning that we are running into this difficulty.
Marquette University political science don Dr. Sabiti Makara argues that many political parties are suffering due to lack of structures. He blames it on past leaders.
You can say the problem is historical because of the old leaders who did not prepare the succession within the parties, but also the weakening of parties over time, especially under the suspension of parties during the movement system.
Makara says such tendencies place the ruling NRM party above its rivals, largely because it controls state resources.
That would leave the dominant party, the NRM, alone. And I think even the NRM doesn't like it. It wants to compete and see that the other ones have been thrown down or it has won genuinely.
But he cautions that this could see the death of such political parties as they become weaker over time.
If the leadership feuds within these parties are not contained or managed properly, we can see some of these parties really collapsing completely.
The founder syndrome and narrow base of some pre-colonial political parties, largely seen as tribal outfits, also weakened them. In UPC, for instance, founder President Milton Obote had a larger-than-life influence when he lost power, later died in 2005. UPC's fortunes tumbled. MP Akena, who is also Obote's son, is now eyeing the UPC presidency to replace his nemesis Otunnu.
And therefore, I will do everything within my powers and abilities to try and ensure that UPC can rise to the level where it is. And if it includes offering myself for the leadership of the party, I'll definitely be there.
But in neighboring Tanzania, the ruling Chama cha Mapinduzi party remains strong, 16 years since the death of its founding president, Mwalimu Julius Nyerere. Maurice Ochol, NTV.